you through everything you need to know about airbrushing. And today we're going to do airbrushing and we're going to learn how to do airbrush eyeshadows as well. So those are super fun. Those were requested to walk through and give you guys a little bit of guidance. So super excited that we can do that for you. Let me go ahead and pop on our banner here. This is going to tell you exactly when we are live, so you don't have to miss a thing. So to make sure that you definitely don't miss a thing, go ahead and subscribe to our channel, and you want to turn on those notifications because we have so much fun here on our chats. So let's talk about what you have in your kit. You get your airbrush system, blush, 2 foundations, and a product called Love. So we're going to walk through all of that. We're going to walk through tips and tricks of airbrushing, and we are going to even do a little bit of summer makeup, but we're going to keep it super light because we're really in that summer vibe. Let's talk about, what do we want to talk about first? Let's talk about that kit really quick. Now, the kit is really, really awesome because it's going to have 2 bottles of foundation, and it's going to give you just enough to give you plenty to practice with, plenty to get really comfortable with the product, and definitely coming in 2 colors to make sure that you have exactly what you need to get started. So let's do a demo, which is my favorite part of the day. Good morning, Jacqueline and Debbie and Donnie. Good morning. Good morning. Let's do a demo. And you know what? Let's do a demo and we'll do eyeshadows first because why not? But we're going to demo with the eyeshadows because they're really fun to see the colors. All right, when you get your eyeshadows, make sure that you shake them up really, really well. They need a little bit more shaking up than our foundations because they've got tons of pigment in them. They are super pigmented, which is awesome when it comes to eyeshadows. So let's do it. Hey, Patty. All right, I have my system here. I have butterfingers today, but if you watch me, I have butterfingers like every day. This is our Legend system, and this is the stylus. The stylus is the same no matter what system that you get, so that's great. You want to hold it like a pen, and then inside here is where you're going to put your foundation, and we do have a cap. The cap keeps everything nice and clean, and this is the trigger where you're going to put all of your foundation. Good morning, Amber. Good morning, Tamberly. What a crowd we have here. All right. Oh, man. I have to get this started. There we go. It's very tricky today. With these products, there's so many, so much pigment that they sometimes need a little jostling. Let me just play with this for a second. They need just a little bit of jostling around because there's so much pigment in there. Hold on tight. Let me just, there we go. All right. Really good shaking that up. There we go. Got it working. So sometimes it just takes a little wiggle and a shake because that pigment is really, really rich. So we want to make sure that we get it moving. All right, we're going to do, that's the sheer purple. Patty said she tried it. It looked like she had 2 black eyes. Well, it's okay. We'll practice. So we're going to do these few steps here. So just get used to the feeling of it. You can feel the air. You can see it's like your own personal Diva fan. It's like shows just a little bit. A little Beyonce. Then you want to just keep your style. Wow, this hair is super funky today. Hold on, let me clip it back because we know the rules. I always clip my hair back. So you want to get started with using your stylus, just feeling that air, feeling the water, or you can try it with water because if you're just getting used to it, that is okay. So we want to keep our stylus always moving, even when we're on our eyes. We want to stay 4 fingers from our skin, and we want to barely pull back on that trigger. So we're going to do a demo, and it's the same exact process for your airbrush foundation as it is for your eyeshadow. Same process. You want to keep your stylus moving, stay 4 fingers width away. You might come a tiny bit closer when you're doing shadows, but just a little bit. And then you want to barely pull back on that trigger. So let's check this out. Oh, I pulled back too far. All right. So getting that nice, even, soft application. And you can actually get it started on a piece of paper before you get going, so you feel really comfortable with it. Light and airy. Light and airy. All right. Hi, Kay. Welcome. Hello, Candy. Good morning. All right. Hi, Melissa. You did the eyeshadow this morning. She tried a brown, but she wants a pinkish purpley. So try sheer purple is what we're doing today. I'm trying to be very gentle. Trying to be very gentle with the shadows because they can definitely come out a little bit faster. And we go, woo! But guess what? It's just eyeshadow, so no big deal. Oh man, hold on 1 second. I just started playing with this and I lost it. There we go. I touched the needle. Ah! All right. So I'm doing it before I do my foundation, because if I do it before my foundation, guys, and I go down or I get a little too far, I can go back with my foundation and just clean it up. It's hard to do this and look at you and show you and do it all at the same time. So I'm trying to be really cautious. There we go. So we can do our eyes first, totally, before we do the other parts of our makeup, because if you're just starting with your eyeshadow for the first time, if you go too far, guess what? You can easily clean all of that up with your foundation when you're done. So that's what we're going to do now, is go back in with our foundation. But before we get started on the foundation and the foundation, I'm going to do blush first. So let me see. I have a question over here. Hang tight for me. Mo Pow, just use the lightest speed whenever you're doing a smaller area, for sure. All right. Hi, Jacqueline. Hi, Mo. Welcome. Good morning, everybody. Wow, we've got a great group going on here. So we talk about airbrush and we don't really have any rules, but what's really cool about airbrush is that you can do things backwards. So we just did our eyeshadow. So why not do concealer next? Yeah, let's do concealer. So we'll do X Out next. Thank you, Deborah. I really like this color. And the more it sits, the more I like it. So I'm going to do X Out in medium, just to give you guys a reference for my skin tone here. All right. I did. Deborah, I did get your email. I just sent you back a message. All right. Okay. Let's go to some concealer. Deborah sent me an email this morning practicing her airbrush for the first time. I love to get emails like that. So if you want to send me over an email, please do. Happy to see all of the hard work that you guys are doing. That's the fun part of this. All right, so we're going to just do some concealer with the X Out under the eye. Now the concealer is designed for the under eye area. I guess I'm not, my stylus is being a little sensitive today. There we go. All right, so the concealer is designed for the under eye area. It's hydrating, so it's great. So it's not going to give you a lot of heavy weight under the eye. Just really giving that nice coverage. You know what's really cool next? I have a little bit of X out in there. And I'm going to put a few drops. I don't want much of my X out in there. I'm going to put some drops of my blush next. Now, blush comes in your kit. And we're going to do blush pretty strong because I'm going to put them on. I'm going to put this on underneath of my foundation. So because I'm doing it under my foundation, guys, I'm able to go a little stronger because it's going to hide under my foundation. So if you are a little hesitant about blush, if blush is this new anomaly for you, you can put it on underneath. All right, let's go into our foundation, and I'm going to use our Silk 4-in-1 foundation. Now, if you notice, the process is exactly the same. So we don't have to put a ton of, your hand kind of gets this muscle memory and starts to feel like a normal process as you continue to airbrush around the face. Actually, you know what? Let's try Ultra Foundation. Ultra is going to give us a really beautiful, very beautiful finish. It's like, let me show you the difference here of our foundations. I love this little chart. So if you have ever have questions about the foundations, well, let me move my email. Our Ultra is our medium finish. It's got a dewy cover. Medium coverage with our dewy finish. It has, it's great for drier skin types. So if you are oilier, you might want to prime that with a Velvet Veil or something along that line. It gives you a really beautiful lit from within glow. So just to show you options, we have tons of options when it comes to foundation. So let's go in and get started. As you can already see, gives me a really pretty glow. I've got a little bit of coverage here, so I'm being able to neutralize some of that blush for definitely a more natural finish here. So if you are new to blush or you're like, oh, I don't know how my blush keeps coming out too strong, pop it underneath of your foundation. So look how much more neutralized that is. It's like definitely a more natural finish to the blush. So putting it underneath. All right. Now, let's do something really fun. I haven't done this yet on my lives, but what's really fun is we we use our lip jelly a lot, which I love. But have you guys used our lip scrub? Okay. The lip scrub is phenomenal. The lip scrub is phenomenal. All right. I'm going to just scoop some out. It's like a sugary paste. It looks like a mess when you put it on, but it's okay. It's a treatment. So we're going to scrub. Away all that dead skin. Super hydrating, super nourishing. It's a sugar scrub, so you're going to feel that texture for sure. But it is just phenomenal. Now, you definitely can work on that longer, but I mean, it's not really an exciting It's not really an exciting demonstration to keep rubbing my lips for you guys, but it is phenomenal. Deborah says it tastes good too. Hey, if you get a little in your mouth, it is a little sugary. I wouldn't say grab a spoon, but I kind of want to rub it all over my whole body like an amazing spa day. I just love it. It feels good. Your lips don't feel dry after. Like you don't feel like you're rushing to put something on them. But we are going to put a little of our lip jelly on them today because we love our lip jelly. Now the lip jelly is like a plumper. And it has a little bit of color. And it's nourishing and hydrating. Hi, Jennifer. I don't know if I said hi yet. Hello. Okay, so we have a few more steps to go. And we're going to do some eyebrows. See how easy that shadow looks? And it looks like I just sat there and really blended it for like minutes. So let's add a little brow. We're going to add some mascara and we're going to add some bronzer and then we're going to wrap it up with love. All right. I love the way that this eyeshadow literally looks just like perfectly blended. There are no edges. It's just so beautiful. And just so you know, as that lip plumper just sits into the skin, it has this like light tingle to it. And it just feels super hydrating and rich, but not like greasy. Because sometimes I've had some balmy lip products that were just a little too oily for my liking. So I really enjoy the texture of this. All right. We're going to use our Bali bronzer. I'm going to use our big fat 100 brush. It has a nice tapered dome on it, so it's really good for bronzers. So I'm going to add just a little bit. And you can see the difference. Definitely giving me some warmth here. And we're like night and day here, right? We got a nice warmth and glow over here. And adding a little bit of this is going to give me a little bit of that structure too. So I like to put it kind of right in the cheekbone and blend it. So with bronzer, without. What do you guys like? I'm going to wait for you. I'm going to wait to see what you guys think. And then I'm going to throw some mascara on. Now, this is our Distraction Mascara. It's got this really cool bell-shaped brush that lets me get really close to my little lashes towards the inside of my nose. Hi, SD. I don't think we've met. My name's Renee. I'm a makeup artist here with Luminous. Welcome. Kay likes it without the bronzer. SD likes it with the bronzer, but she's not opposed to both sides. I like that. Deborah likes it with bronzer. That mascara is giving me life right now. Look, guys. Patty loves the jelly. We are big jelly fans. Patty, I feel like I haven't picked up my jelly in a while. I was doing jelly like every day, different combos. Nice to meet you too, SD. So glad that you're able to join us on our lives and join us to talk a little bit of makeup and airbrushing. So we did this really unconventional way of doing makeup. We started with eyeshadow, we went to concealer, then we went to blush, then we went to foundation, then we did bronzer, then we did lips, and then we did bronzer. There aren't any rules with airbrush. You don't have to worry about a certain order. You can put them in whatever order that you want and use that to your advantage. So we just tucked away that little bit of blush under our foundation, and we're just having a little bit of versatility. And that's the coolest thing about airbrushing, is that you 100% are in control of that. This mascara is giving me life right now. Deborah says it looks good both ways. Thank you, friend. Love it. I'm loving the way this come together. So I think because I don't want to be lopsided, I might just even me out with bronzer on both sides, because it's hard to take away the bronzer. But you can always choose whatever way makes the best look for you. I love it. All right, guys, I'm loving this look. I feel like, even though it's like a purple, which can feel a little strong, I feel like it looks natural. Like, throw a heart emoji up in your comments if you think that it looks natural too. I think even though it's purple and it's bright, a little heart will tell me that you also think. I feel like it definitely still looks natural, right? Like purple, but it still works. I'm digging it. All right, guys, we're not done. Oh, no, we're not done. We're not done. We're going to wrap up this look. I feel super beachy. Like really relaxed, really natural, with a little bit of warmth. Brows are nicely defined, got some lashes going on, really healthy looking skin, and lashes are never ever going to go out of style. Like ever. So you can be rest assured that if you are focusing on just a beautiful complexion, airbrush foundation is the way to go, because it's barely there. Oops. And nice long lashes. Even though we got some purple going on, we're living the best life. So let's add a little bit of love. And this is the beauty of love. You can add this however you want. It literally says, I'm going to get in there close, use as desired. I desire a lot of love. Guys, I'm digging this look. I've been really feeling this look. I've been really feeling my looks the last few days. I love it. Gets me excited to come back to the next time and the next time and the next time and keep doing more. I love it. All right, let's wrap this up with a little bit of love. And then I'm going to show you how to clean your system, because I know we definitely have some new people joining us today. So I'm going to show you how to clean it, because this is my last live of the day. Heather will be back at 12, 2, and 4. And love is our beautiful hydrating luminizer that just gives the skin a beautiful hydrated glow. Thank you, Donnie. Oh, I love all of my friends here at Luminous. See how it just gives us a really pretty glow, but I'm not glittery. So if you're like, I can't do glittery, don't worry. All you need is love, just like Deborah says. Everybody needs a little bit of love because it just gives you a beautiful finish. Now, it also softens. So if you went, a little too much on your blush or a little too much on your bronzer, just a little layer of love will help soften that out for you. All right, reaching over here because I want to grab our tip top. Tip top at the end of my sessions every day. So see here, I have 2 dots because I look at it like a can of evaporated milk for baking. I'm going to fill my tip top up there. I'm going to wipe around. I'm going to put my finger right here. I'm bubbling this up. I don't know if you can see it. Let's see. Little hocus pocus. That's going to help break up the Airbrush Foundation Cosmetics inside of that well. And we're just going to empty it out. And I use this, I always keep a little makeup towel, washcloth around. Thank you, SD. Yeah, I love this look. So simple to recreate. So then I can just wipe it all out. So it's nice and clean for me tomorrow. Making sure I get all the little extras. All right, so nice and clean, ready for me to go tomorrow. Turn that off. And I'm gonna wipe out my cap. And I'm gonna let my cap sit next to it. Reason being is because I want to let it air out at least for a few hours so that all of that tip top dries out, all of the, and because we flushed everything out of it, it's ready to just kind of air out for a little bit. All right, everybody, that is it for me today. Absolutely love hanging out with you guys. Tamber Lee, there you go. She loves the tip top. It keeps her system clean and working great. And you know what? I've had my system for a while. I've had many systems, and it's exactly, you're right, Tamberly. When I skip my tip top step, I find that I come to an icky stylus the next day. It's true. Every time I skip it, by accident, of course, I come back to an icky stylus that just doesn't quite work right. And I feel like I have to just really give it a big clean. So that is the comment right there. All right, everybody. I appreciate you and appreciate you hanging out with us. What a great community we have here of Luminous fans. And you are all self-proclaimed from a big group of you. Call yourselves the Luminous Sisters. So thank you all for joining us. And I appreciate all of your time. I'll see you back tomorrow, but stay tuned at 12, 2, and 4 to see our girl Heather. Bye, guys.